show you how to wash makeup brushes from your professional kit at home. So we're going to do our professional makeup artist brushes from our pro kit. We're going to start by putting on gloves, and this is simply just an added protection for you, and that's all it is. So I always wear gloves when washing client brushes. I like to use a cutting board with the Sigma Spa glove, and I use it as a washboard. I put it in my sink like this. I use Dawn, the blue one. Put some in a glass. It smells so good. Use rubbing alcohol. Put some in a glass. I got my dirty makeup brushes here. We're going to put the water on a medium, not hot, not cold. We're going to wet it, dip it in the soap, and go straight to the mitt, the Sigma mitt, to wash the brush. And as you can see, this is a white bristled brush, and how clean that got. I like to wash once, dip in rubbing alcohol, and then wash again. Rinse very well. And there's one brush. Form it, and it's ready to dry. Set it on the clean towel. This is the problem with white bristled brushes. They stain, so that is a clean brush, it's just stain. And if you want to know why I choose Dawn, is because if it's good enough to get the oil spill off of the little duckling and the other wildlife, then it's good enough to get the oil off my makeup brushes. And I've been using it for years now, and it works very, very good. The brushes are squeaky clean when I'm done without much effort. It cleans them very quickly and very nicely. I also sometimes like to use London Brush Company's makeup brush soap. And that works very good too. I like the goat milk ones. The lavender ones are very nice. The more you wash your brushes, the more you're going to get in a habit of the way you like to wash your brushes. I like to wash my big brushes first, and then do my smaller brushes last, and my lip brushes dead last, because they have lipstick in them and more difficult to clean, and I like to do those last. An important thing when you're washing your brushes is to keep in mind you don't really want to get water above the ferrule line right here. This is the ferrule. that's where the glue is, that's holding your bristles of the brush intact. So the more water you get in there, the more it's going to irritate the glue and make it not stick. So you don't want to get water in there. So really, just the metal part of your brush. You should really not get the wood part of your brush wet at all. There's no reason for that. I'm going to show you how to clean that part in step number 2. And sometimes it takes more than just a couple passes. You know, you want to make sure you just keep cleaning until your makeup brush is clean. Just keep doing it over and over and over again. Take that out, set it on the counter to dry. You're all done. Clean makeup brushes. Part 2, sanitize. I like to use the wet ones. They kill 99.9% of germs. And so what I do is I take a wipe and take each brush and clean the ferrule. I do not touch the brush or the bristles, and clean the whole brush, just like that. And really get those handles really nice and clean. Sometimes when you clean the ferrule, the metal part, it's still a little dirty or smudges or anything. Sometimes a little lipstick smudge is still there. Like this one, you can barely tell, but there's like a fingerprint smudge on that. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but so by using the hand wipe, the antibacterial wipe, look how clean that gets. It's nice and shiny and clean, and yeah, that's what you want. How embarrassing would it be if you showed up with dirty brushes in front of your client? That wouldn't look good. So this is quick, simple, easy, and it gets the job done. It's wonderful. I mean, already you could tell the difference from these brushes to those brushes. And these are all clean. But the ferrules are nice and shiny and sparkly, and these ferrules, they just need a little bit of help. They're little, see that? Little tiny, just fingerprint smudges from when you had the makeup on. See, isn't that nice? It just cleans it up so nicely. I like to look at the lipstick brushes really closely, because sometimes they get just a little bit of lipstick residue. I hate using this brush with a client because it's stained, and I just don't like anything stained. But if I have to, I have to. It's a good brush, and I love the brush, but I have several of them. But if I can help it, for my professional kit, I try not to purchase white bristled brushes anymore. Sometimes they only come in white bristles, so I get them. Like, you know, like I love this brush, the 776 from Delum Tools. I'm not sure if it comes in a brown brush, but if it does, like, I'll buy it in the brown brush, you know, while I'm ordering. If I see it comes in white or brown, I'll get the brown, just so this won't happen, the staining, you know, because this is a blush brush, and, you know, if you use creams or even just powders, they just stain. So yeah, but yeah, that's it. Take this, throw this away, and that's it. Step number 2 is done. Another thing you could do after you washed all your brushes, if you want to dip them in alcohol and then let them sit, this could dry out the brush. So if you don't want to do this, that's fine. But if you want to kill anything, or you know, if you find the need to do that, you absolutely could, you know. and just let them set and let them dry with the alcohol. Now, of course, we want to keep our brushes nice and soft. I've actually been told I have really soft brushes, and that's just because I take good care of them. But, you know, you don't have to do this step. This is just an extra step. Just wash them really, really well. Spread them out and leave them to dry. Hi, Mickie Hanson, professional makeup artist and hairstylist. Want to show you how I sterilize my makeup brushes and makeup itself at home. So this is part 3 in the video series I'm doing on how to clean, sterilize, and sanitize your makeup and your makeup brushes. So this is a Yupeng Sterilize machine. It was designed in Korea, and it's used in Korean hospitals to sterilize in the baby ward for everything they use for babies. It's mainly popular for in-home use for sterilizing baby bottles and things like that. But the cool thing is it also sterilizes makeup brushes and makeup itself. So I'm going to show you how to use it. So inside here, there's a basket. And so we take our makeup brushes. These are clean makeup brushes. And we're just going to lay them inside. Lay them inside just like that. Put the basket back in. And then I also have some makeup. So we're going to take some makeup palettes and open them up and set them right inside the machine. I have powders, I have creams, it doesn't matter what kind of makeup you have. So after everything's in the machine, you just want to make sure everything's dry. So make sure your makeup brushes are completely dry and your makeup itself is completely dry. So after you put everything in the machine, you just close the door. And we're going to press the middle button here, which is the sterilization button. And then the machine's going to turn on. And it takes about 10 minutes to sterilize. And then another 10 minutes to do a ventilation process because the sterilizing light does put off a little bit of a scent. And so it has a sterilizing and then a ventilation process. And then that's it. About 20 minutes it takes to go through the whole process here, and then you have sterile makeup and sterile brushes. It's amazing, and it's great to be able to tell your clients that, you know, it's a great thing to share with your clients, how clean you keep your makeup and your brushes and how much you care about their health and safety. So I turned off the light to show you what the machine looks like when it's in process and sterilizing, and it's pretty cool. So it starts with the blue light, and that's the sterilizing light, and then yeah, it also has a drying light which is red, and even though they want things to be dry when you put them in the machine, it does have a drying cycle as well, and they prefer that everything is dry before you put it in the machine. So this is the sterilizing process. So the machine is complete. The cycle is finished, and now we can take our makeup and our brushes out. And now these are sterile. They go straight into the makeup kit. Just like that. That will not see the light of day until it's in front of the client. Then next, the brushes. These brushes are sterile. Put the lid on. Clean brushes, all set for your next client. Goes straight into the makeup kit. And that's it. Amazing machine. Keeps your clients healthy, clean, happy, and yeah, another reason to request your services again, because they see the process and see how happy that they are with how much you care about their health and how much you care about keeping your makeup and your brushes clean and sterile. Sterilization. It's amazing. You made it to the very end of this video. I'm very impressed. You are certainly wanting to make an impression with your clients and let them know that their health is very important to you. Please let me know that you enjoyed this video by simply giving it a thumbs up. Thanks!